What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today I want to talk to you about Faraday future, ticker is FFIE. I want to give you a good breakdown of some of the data points, what's happening behind the scenes, and where I actually do see things going from here. Before I get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And with that said, let's get right to it. So currently it is up 13.63%, a lot of good momentum and as well a lot of good volume. So the market's been open around 2 hours and there's 37.81 million shares being traded. 57.41 is the average. At the time of doing this video, there isn't any press releases, no SEC filings. So oddly enough, this is just a lot of broader optimism. And I think in reality, there is one common enemy among a lot of the stocks that's going up, and that is shorts. So currently in Faraday's case, shorts are returning 1.42 million shares, 20.43% of the free float's being shorted, and that works out to be 263.18 million shares overall being shorted. Cost to borrow average is 8.63%. But when it comes down to a lot of these growth stocks I do have up on here on my watch list, such as Lucid, Rivian, Mullen, Polestar, and many others, a lot of them have been very heavily shorted over the last little bit, most likely because of the same kind of institutions such as Citadel and various other ones. But a lot of companies such as today SoFi having their Q2 earnings, it was a home run earnings. And over and above that though, just generally speaking, a lot of other companies are having phenomenal earnings to signal that the market is ready to break out, that maybe the bearishness is kind of over and concluded. So shorts are starting to finally realize that maybe they are in a losing game. So this is where, again, today might be just the tip of the iceberg, but potentially going forward, there could be some pretty epic squeezes. And in Faraday's case, they actually do have some good operational updates coming very, very soon. Whereas a lot of these other companies, maybe not so much, but in Faraday's case, definitely it's going to be fairly good. So stay tuned for their website for phase 2 to be unveiled. That obviously is going to be in August. Who knows as far as when in August, but definitely I do feel that a lot of big things and exciting things are coming, and which once again could result in a squeeze. So I'm going to go over some data points. Starting off, right now there is almost $14,000 in calls being purchased versus a measly $168 in puts. So 99% of all the options activity today is bullish. So people are anticipating for Faraday just to go to the moon basically. And looking at the options activity with it being below the 50-cent mark, it's not really kind of advantageous to look at, but it is anticipated based on this to go over the 50-cent mark by around August the 18th. But that's obviously just interpreting based on this volume right here. When it comes down to options activity, no matter what though, it is just merely a sentiment. It does not move the stock price by any means, but it looks like Faraday is continuing to go up. So I do feel that if it can break past this point right here, exactly where it's at, so of course going over here, so this 29.45 cent resistance, if it can break above that, then anticipate almost 31 cents. And I feel like this might be the breaking point for shorts, and if so, then yeah, you can definitely have a very, very aggressive fast move up. Because looking back on the chart, I am kind of all over the place, my apologies on that, but looking on the actual chart, today's actually a very big deal because it is transitioning from the lower to the higher percentile of the Bollinger Band, and today it's actually getting over the 100-day moving average as well. So based on the technicals, what is happening today is absolutely epic and perfect. And of course, like I mentioned, watching these kind of points that you need to watch for, so exactly where it is at right now, so the 29.45, that is the next big resistance, which has bounced off of it, I think 2 or 3 times today just in Mung itself. So 27.08 is that next big support, and you never know, if it breaks above this, then that is going to turn into support. Looking right here as well, so momentum shows number of retail investors have been kind of holding flat a little bit. As far as big transactions, there's been no transactions on the dark pool over $100,000 and none on the secondary market over $100,000. So again, it's kind of just been neutral a little bit in that regard. Stochastic is currently at 49. There is no defined trend as of right now though, but I do feel once they do unveil their phase 2, so I actually have some PR come out, this is where Faraday can go up very, very fast. And like I've signaled in the past, Based on the technicals, Faraday, when it goes up, it means business. It generally does go up very fast and very aggressive. And today will be the second consecutive day over that 50-day moving average, which again, generally speaking, is another very good bullish kind of component on that regard. So let me know you guys' thoughts on Faraday. Give yourself a shout out if you've been buying over the last couple of days, or if you've been selling, taking profits. Where do you guys see things going, at least in the short term? And of course, they do have their upcoming shareholder meeting on August the 16th. That one might be a little bit more volatility before that, because of course there's that whole reverse stock split that is listed on there. I believe it's all the way up to a 1-90 if I remember correctly. So let me know you guys' thoughts on Faraday. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And take advantage of promos such as this. It's a complete no-brainer. Link in the description below and also the comments. Completely free to sign up for an account. If you do throw $100 at it though, you get 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000 plus a $50 cash reward. So let me know you guys' thoughts. Take advantage of this deal. And with that said, appreciate you guys watching.